Hey, Louise.
Hey, Vic. How you keeping?
Better now.
Good.
Hey, don't stop. I'm waiting for Marty.
No, it's nice to talk to someone. So, Phil said you was in the service?
Yeah, but I screwed up.
You and me both.
Damn it, woman. If you're gonna dress like a whore, I'm gonna turn you out.
I was doing my aerobics, Marty! For crying out loud, give me a break.
I will. A broken fucking neck. You watch your mouth in my goddamn house.
Sorry.
Now look what you gone and done, you imbecile. Jesus, woman. Hey, what's up, Vic Vance?
You said you might have some other work.
Yeah, sure. I got some debts people need to start paying. If you don't shut that brat up, woman, I will!
Screw you, Marty! You're nothing but an inbred hillbilly piece of shit!
You better watch your mouth, tramp, or I'll knock them teeth out.
That's it! I'm taking the baby and I'm going to stay with my sister!
Good! Go ahead, go! Fat-ass pig sister of hers. I'll hit her and all, too.
You know, Marty's really establishing himself as like the main antagonist up to this point in the game. Not only to Vic, but also to pretty much everybody else who he comes into contact with. I mean, scumbag just doesn't... I mean, it's just not a good enough word to describe Marty. It doesn't have as strong of a negative connotation as some other words might, but, yeah, I mean, I don't want to say those no-no words.
Here's a list of shit needs repossessing. I don't think you got the stones to get it for me. Prove me wrong.
So most of Marty's missions are basically tutorials to things that we'll be doing a bit later on in the game. So it's kind of like we're just getting our feet wet with a lot of these different concepts. So in the case of this mission, we are repossessing 3 different vehicles from people for, I guess, reasons. I mean, it's never really specified. It's just kind of implied that these people, in quotation marks, owe Marty money. I mean, I guess that's the reason, but at the same time, it's like Marty's a scumbag, so that's probably not the truth as to why we're stealing these vehicles, so I don't know. I mean, Marty's probably just doing this for his own profit. And yeah, he's kind of testing Vic in a way, seeing how, I guess, valuable Vic can be. Even kind of taunting him a little bit, thinking that Vic doesn't have the stomach for this type of thing. But as we will prove by completing this mission, Vic's all about that bad business there, as long as it pays well. Just like any other Grand Theft Auto protagonist. But anyways, so with that first vehicle, we just had it being parked in a little small area next to some apartments. And some guy was like working on the tires or whatever, so you can just walk up to it and steal it and then drive it away. So that's just a very basic concept of what you can potentially see with repossession things. And then with the second vehicle, you have it being a bit more mobile. It's driving around the place and all that. But it's not a very fast vehicle, and it abides by traffic laws and all that. So, it's a good Samaritan, which makes it even more painful. Trying to steal this vehicle from him, because this is a guy who actually knows how to drive, unlike most people in these Grand Theft Auto games. So that's a bit of a shame there. But again, we have no choice. It's not like we can say no to these missions. We're forced to play them. But anyways, so yeah, we're taking this vehicle back, and then the third vehicle is going to be another parked vehicle, except it's like a van that has a bunch of televisions inside of it. So it's like a shipment type of van. So you're stealing that, and then you also get a wanted level. So yeah, that's something you have to deal with sometimes with these repossession types of things. You have the police wanting to tickle you where it hurts the most. So I mean, it's not a big deal, I don't think, because it's not like you get that many wanted level stars for doing this. You only get 2. And the van that you use, or I guess the van that you steal, I should say, is actually pretty fast. Like, it's deceptively fast. I really don't know why that's the case, but I'm all for it. It makes me wonder if other vans in this game also share that speed, because this thing, it's impressive, actually. So, yeah, we're going to drive it back to the lockup, and you can see the 1 level stars taking effect. And even the controls aren't that bad. I mean, it is a top-heavy vehicle, so you probably don't want to be handbraking too drastically and too often, like around corners, because, like, if a cop car smashes into you as you're handbraking, I mean, there's a chance that you can, like, topple over, and then, you know, the vehicle will explode because it's on its side or it's flipped over or whatever. So yeah, it's a bit of a thing to kind of watch out there for. But yeah, overall, I quite like this mission. Quite like the experience of driving this thing. You know, normally, you know, you have those mules and ponies that suck ass when you're driving them and all that. So to have something like this is actually quite nice.
Hank, get that van out of here!
Why do I get the impression none of those debts were genuine?
Whatever I say is mine is mine. And what I say goes. If you want to get on around here, you'll learn that one, kid.
You know, I was half expecting Marty to have another one of those groans or grunts or whatever the hell he was doing at the end of the previous cutscene when we first arrived at his lockup. Because, like, after his dialogue, he had, like, this elongated moan thing that he did. Like, I have no idea why he did that, but it's really weird. But, I mean, I guess Marty's a weird guy. But anyways, we had another pager message there, this time from Louise Cassidy Williams, telling us to meet up with her if we have the time, ... Ooh, you know, hey, maybe that can lead to something there, since her and Marty are having their differences. So yeah, that's something we'll dive into later, as we still have more Marty missions to do. So in the next part, we'll do his next mission, which is called Waking Up the Neighbors. So until then, I will see you next time.